Look here. So I've sent you, if you want, you'll practice 2 or 3 questions, students. Right? From the previous year, you'll practice. It's very easy. Yeah, good morning, Limo. Look here. MCQ questions. We'll do 1 or 2 MCQ questions. So you'll get an idea what kind of questions you get. 23. Then 3 marks question. See, in 2022, all of you will concentrate. In 2022, they had asked for 3 marks. Okay, 3 marks 2017. And no more 2 or 3 marks. Not even for, I think, only 5 marks question. See here. So in 2022, they've asked 3 marks. In 2020, 6 years back, they've asked for 4 marks. If you just go through, you'll understand this. Reflection on x-axis, y-axis, and close the figure, name the closed figure formed. So this was 2020. And if you see with the last 3-4 years, this chapter particularly, the invariant point and all those concepts, that's all whatever we studied, they're given for 5 marks. You can check this. So I have only till 24 here. 25 and 26 we'll do later. Look at the 17th question. That is for 24. 5 marks question. They're given in 2024. Then one more question below that. That is 2023. Okay. So from 25 onwards, from 2021 onwards, they're just giving it for 5 marks. All of you start plotting this, students. What is given here? Just a minute. Okay. All of you will start plotting. Do this like test. You'll have graph with you, all right? Start the 17th one. Yeah, be quick. Start this one. Once you'll complete this, you'll have to send it. All of you'll start. If you don't send, I won't let you for Monday, students. Monday's class. I'll be starting new chapter from Monday or Tuesday. New chapter. No, graph. Ruth, you have to. All of you use graph. Get used to that, students. Now you'll use rough sketch. Later you'll struggle. You'll forget how to plot it. All of you will get the graph sheet. Those who don't have, okay. For now you'll do it rough sketch. Later you'll have to complete on the graph sheet and send it to me. Is it clear? For now you can just do it. Okay, the question says use graph sheet for this. Takes 2 centimeter is 1 unit, which means each box you have to take 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and these are the coordinates. Make a note of coordinate 0, 3, 2, 1, 4, -1. So we'll do at least 2 or 3 questions. If you want to show the working like this, A reflection in Ry, A dash. Okay, if not, you can directly solve it using the graph. Complete it, all of you. Okay, Anya is not responding. I told you to keep the video on. Anya, Malavika. These students, turn it on, students. Anya, Malavika, Lima. Who else? Yeah, good morning, Kia. Start solving the graph. Why do you join late? I told at 11:15. How can you think 11:30? I've clearly mentioned 11:15 there. I think you woke up late, right? Start here. Start, go. Start the graph, students. Fine. All of you start the graph. Yes, Bhargav. We still you're just searching the question. I've written just now I mentioned, right? Can you see the 17th one? 17th one, 5 marks question, students. I've written the graph here. Reference 1, 2, 3, 4. Plot all these points. Be quick. Okay. Completed. Yeah, Amy and Abigail are doing rough sketch. Okay. Since if everyone completes, I'll do it. Ruth, if you're doing rough sketch, that's the reason you're not getting. Why you're not using graph for homework question? Homework question, how is it possible? Your graph itself with cross. That is not trapezium. Ah, you won't get the exact diagram if you do it like that. It's actually a trapezium and your image is totally different. Okay, I'll do that. Complete the students. Plot the coordinates of a reflection. All of you completed, right? Okay, I'll discuss that. First, let me complete the 16th question, homework one. Okay, 16th question. Look, they haven't given us access students, or they've given 1 centimeter is 1 unit. Just ignore that. It has to be actually 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. The maximum value is 5 here. We have 3, 5 minus 2. Is it minus 1 or minus 4? What is B value? Okay. Okay. So same students, look here, same question you'll get in exam. 16th question, there are 5 sub questions total. Fine. So each question will get 1 mark. Each question 1, total this question will be for 4 or 5 marks. If they give MCQ, you'll get for 4. If they don't give MCQ, the entire chapter you'll get in 1 question for 5 marks. Plot the point A 3, 5. So this is 3, 5 is here. Okay, and B minus 2, minus 4. Both are negative, minus 2. Minus 2, minus 4. It's fine. This you plot this, you'll get 1 mark. Along with the axis, the first question, this is 1 mark. Now next, A dash is the image of A when reflected in the y-axis. So where is the mirror now? Mirror is in x-axis, right? 16th and second one, mirror is in x-axis. So A dash is the image of A which is reflected in the x-axis. Okay, if mirror is the x-axis, where will this point reflect, students? Which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. See, second, you have to mention like this. Second, put 2, right? A 3, 5. This is for your reference. Okay, I want all of you to write this. Reflection R, right? R of x. If R of x is given, which one is 0? Then which value will change? What is A dash? Okay, you can do it like this. If not, remember in the beginning, first class I taught you all. Fourth quadrant, the first one is positive, second one is negative. So same 3, minus 5. Just bring this down. 3, minus 5 is here. So there are two ways. You either do it like this, or remember second quadrant, third quadrant I taught you which is positive, negative. Solve using the second question. Write down the coordinates of A dash and plot it in the plot it on the graph sheet. Okay, you'll get 2 marks for this if you have done it till here. Next, third question. B dash is the image of B when reflected in the y-axis, followed by reflection in the origin. B dash is the image of B. B dash is the image of B reflected in the y-axis, followed by reflection in the origin. Okay. So B dash is getting reflected twice, students. Can you tell me the value? First, it is reflected using which axis? Y-axis, followed by reflection in the origin. Okay, let me write the statement. B is getting reflected. It is already minus 2, minus 4. First, y-axis. If reflection in y-axis is x is equal to 0. Okay, concentrate, you get B dash. Then this B dash is again reflected in which one? Reflected in origin. So if you try to do it directly, remember this, if you're trying to do it directly using the graph, you will never get this answer. It would be very tough to calculate the points. Now, minus 2 comma minus 4 reflection x is equal to 0, therefore x value will change. What's the value? 2 comma? How come 3 comma minus 4? It is 2, right? 2 comma minus 4. But that is not what you're going to plot, students. Which one you have to plot? Again, this b dash origin. Yes. If it is reflected in origin, you get minus 2 comma. This is the actual answer. See, those who join late, I've already told you all before the class, you'll have to make time, students. On time, you'll join. If not, you'll miss all these points. Whatever I'm teaching, all these conversion points, and later you get the same question, then you'll tell later I didn't teach. If you'll miss even 1 or 2 points, then how will you follow? Next, b dash is minus 2 comma 4. Minus 2 comma 4, one is negative, the other one is positive. Second quadrant, it lies in second quadrant. Minus 2 comma 4 is here. B dash minus 2 comma 4. So those who have plotted this one 2 comma 4, your point would have been somewhere here. 2 comma minus 4 is somewhere here. So this will not form an image. Remember, see, if you try to join like this will never form. This is, see, students, they do it like this. Does it look like any image? If you're doing it like this? No. You have to follow the instructions, students. If you're regular, you'll get to know. Okay, so we need b dash minus 2 comma 4. That's it. Third question, write down the geometrical name of the figure AA dash BB dash. Yeah, AA dash for join AA dash. Okay, after A dash, connect it with B. And you have to follow the instruction what they have told. You can't just connect the points randomly. A dash, then B, B dash. After B, it is B dash. Then from here, close the figure. Okay, it is a trapezium where two sides are equal. Sorry, two sides are parallel. Look here, these two are parallel and these two are equal. It is not only a trapezium, it is isosceles trapezium. What kind of trapezium is this? Isosceles trapezium. If at all it was like this, students, look here. This is a normal trapezium. Can you see are these two equal? If this is 5, will the opposite one be 5 or less, more than 5? More than 5. It seemed to be around 6 or 7. This is not isosceles trapezium. It is just a trapezium. So in exam, those who write just trapezium wrong, you won't get marks for that. Keep that in mind. Because they're equal. Okay. So you can use a scale. Use your scale and just measure it. If it is 0.5, 0.2 centimeter less or more, it doesn't matter. Because it is definitely isosceles trapezium. Which one is this? Write down the points. Okay, third is done. Fourth, name the figure isosceles trapezium. Name two invariant points under the reflection x-axis. What do you mean by invariant? It doesn't change, right? Okay. Under reflection in the x-axis, name two invariant points. So total we have 4 points. Name two invariant points under reflection in the x-axis. So if you take reflection in x-axis, name two invariant points. Okay, we need 2 points. So let us take it as point P and Q, students. Point P and Q. I don't think it is related to this question. Okay, two invariant points under reflection in the x-axis. Reflection in x-axis. So if reflection is x-axis, which one will be 0, students? Y will be 0, y has to change, okay, because there's no value. Reflection in x-axis in the sense invariant point. Okay, invariant, I gave another example. Example, you're holding the mirror. If you're holding the mirror, imagine you're staying at point X. Okay, if you're staying at point X, give some random value for X. For example, this image, isn't it passing to on, where is it passing towards, students? On X, which one? Which point is it crossing? 3, right? Comma 0, right? It has 3 comma 0. On the other side, which one, where is it passing? On the other side of trapezium, minus 2 comma 0. So let us check invariant. Can you just check what's the answer given in textbook? Is it minus 3 comma 0? I mean 3 comma 0. 5 comma 0 and minus 17 comma 0. 5 comma 0 and minus 17. Okay, I think random value, students. It doesn't mean name any 2 points. It's not related to this graph. Name 2 invariant points under reflection in x-axis. Fine. See, whenever they tell reflection in x-axis, take any random point. Your y value will be 0. Remember this. Your y value should be 0. That is what I mentioned. But I thought you have to take it from the graph itself. You can even take this point. Look at this 3 and this 2. You can just write 3 comma 0 and minus 2 comma 0. If not, you can just take any point. 5 comma 0 minus 17, anything is fine. Okay, if I take 5 comma 0, I'll prove this and show you. If I take 5 comma 0, invariation reflection in x-axis. What do you mean by invariation reflection? Sorry, invariation is it doesn't vary, right? If it is reflection in x-axis, y will be equal to what? 0. What do you mean by y is equal to 0? Which value will change here? Y value will change. Look here, 5 comma 0. Even if it changes, there's no point, students. It is always neutral. Is the point changing? No. So what kind of answer is this? This is invariant. You can write any two random points, no matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Write any two normal points. If it is x-axis, if they tell invariant reflection in y-axis, then which one should be 0? Yes, write 0 comma 9. If you write 0 comma 9, look here. Reflection in y-axis, which means x will be 0. So your x point should change. 0 is neutral, therefore the sign cannot change. Invariant point. All these are known as invariant point. So write some random value, students. In a textbook, it is given 5, 0, minus 17, 0. They have just taken some random points. Understood? All of you all understood? Is it clear? But if the question is, it's not related to this. It wasn't related to the graph. But if they ask you a question related to graph, if they ask name to invariant point on which the image lies, can you see where the image passes? 3 comma 0 and minus 2 comma 0. Can we name? Shall we take this as example? This point 3 and minus 2. You can name this as invariant point. You can take 3 comma 0. You can take minus 2 comma 0, because that is passing. Those lines of the images are passing through the points. All of you completed? Done? Okay, so if they ask invariant point, take some random point, students, according to the axis. If they ask the invariant point from the diagram itself, check which one cuts the axis. Okay, but you can't take from y-axis. See, you can't take y-axis point because the lines are not clear here. Okay, do you think the lines are clear to take invariant point in y-axis? We don't know where the line is crossing, right? Whether it's between 4 and 5. You can't take 4.5, 4.2. Okay, next question. The point P is different in origin. Write down the coordinates if M is the foot of the perpendicular from P. Okay, we'll do that next. Perpendicular is basically two lines meeting, students. Straight lines, and the angle formed is 90 degree. It is based on perpendicular concept. Name the geometrical figure. Okay, they have given 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, students. No, sorry. In this question, 2 centimeter is equal to 1 units. Okay, which means it's a 2 centimeter graph. That is what they have meant. So take it as 1, 5, 8. Okay, first question, plot these 3 points. That is what they're doing, right? Take 2 centimeter and plot this. Same. 5 sub questions are there. This question is for 5 marks. First, A is 0, 3. So 0, 3 lies on y-axis, this point. And whenever 0 is given, students, can you see the first A point is 0? All of you will respond. A is 0, right? Yeah, that whichever has 0, that they might give the target as invariant point. Here they haven't given. I'll talk about that invariant point later. First A comma 0 is 3 comma 0. A is 3 and B is 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 is B. Next we have C 4 comma minus 1. 4 comma. This is C. For this you'll get 1 mark. Next, reflect B and C in y-axis. Reflect B and C in y-axis. Okay, mirror is in y-axis. You can use the formula, okay, or you can just calculate what's the distance, how many points are there from the mirror to the B, students. 2 points, right? So opposite, if I take 2 points, what will I get? Yes, minus 2 comma 1. So you can just quickly check the number of boxes, okay, If not, use the formula, however convenient you can do it. Next, y-axis, and C is also in y-axis. So if y is the mirror, how many boxes are there, students? What's the distance here? 4? 4. And from here, if it is 4, 1, 2, 3, you get here. Yes, minus 4 comma minus 1. Plot and write coordinates of B and C. Okay, they have given plot and write it. So we have plotted the points. So this is how we have to write the second one. In board exam, usually they don't ask you like this, students. See, this diagram is not, you don't have to write like this. B, R of Y, B dash. This is not required for your board exam. Okay, if you want, you write. If you write, they won't reduce marks. Not an issue. All they want is the final answer. You have to write B dash minus 2 comma 0. Okay, next C dash. The coordinate of C dash is minus 4 comma minus 1 comma minus 4. Did you get it right? Okay, if you want, you write that Rx and all those Ry, Rx, those arrow kind of thing. Not an issue. They won't reduce. Even if you don't write, no problem. If you write these two, they'll give you marks. Okay, for this you'll get 1 mark. Okay, write and plot B and C. Next, reflect point A in the line AB. Sorry, B and B dash. See, the reflection of point lies in B and B dash. So what you do is, you don't have to connect it, student. Draw dotted lines. In exam, look, the green one should be dotted line. Connect this B and B dash. Now this becomes the mirror. It's not the x-axis or y-axis. This becomes the mirror. Now from this dotted line to A, how many boxes are there total? 2 units, right? No, 2 units. Okay, 2 units. From the same point, see, look here, 1 and 2 units. What's the answer formed? A dash is, yes, 0 for y and minus 1 for x. Okay. Once again, I'll explain. A reflects at B, B dash, students. Concentrate. A reflection is in B and B dash. So I'll use this number line from A, 1 and 2. Okay, there are two boxes difference. And from this green line, again I'll take two values, 1 and 2. Your answer lies here. Is this clear? All of you understood? Okay, and make sure you write the green line. The green line should be dotted line. Only your main image should be a solid line. Okay, so the answer is this A dash. 0 comma minus 1. Write and plot and write the coordinates of A dash. All they want is just the answer. They'll check your value in the graph, and if your answer both are correct, you'll get 1 mark for that. A dash is equal to 0 comma minus 1. One more thing, the name of the image matters, students. They've given the image as A dash. By mistake, if you write A 0 comma minus 1, again they'll reduce marks. Okay, keep that in mind. Whatever object image value they have given, that is what you have to take, A dash. Join the points A, B, A dash. See, you can't randomly take some values like this and you can't plot it like this. You should go as per what they have given. Join the points A and B first. So from A it goes to B, then B to A dash, B to A dash, then from A dash to B dash, like this, and B dash to A dash. All of you got this image? Right. So the common mistake what students do is they don't read the question. They'll just join A, B, they'll join the C like this. They'll get some random, they'll get a triangle. So it's not that whatever points you plot, it's not you have to join everything. That's not the concept. What they was, that one you have to. No, not parallel. No, not a kite. What is the property of kite, students? All four sides are different, right? Observe this. How does it look? Square should be 90 degrees. It's a rhombus. Is it a square? Okay, so let us check if it is 90 degree. It can be a square if it is 90. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Done? All of you completed? Okay, the first 4 marks is very easy, students. All of you can get the first 4 marks. However, they ask the last point varies. That is, name of the object is where student get confused. Like some are answering kite, some are telling rhombus, square, parallelogram. Okay, it's definitely not trapezium. That is one, and one more is invariant point. So I'll explain both. See, this is what I was teaching you all 2 days back. If it is a kite, remember only the opposite sides, these two are equal. If this is 5, this will be 5. If this is 6, this will be 6. All four cannot be equal. There's a slight difference between kite and rhombus. Rhombus also would look like kite, but all four sides are equal. This is rhombus. This is kite. So kite can be in any form like this, or it can even be like this. Okay, so remember the points, the 2 points where it is touching, students, these two are equal. If this is 4, this will be 4. If this is 7, this will be 7. This is kite. Okay, one more thing. You might think rhombus, why isn't it a square? All four sides are square. What is the property of a square? All four sides, what's the angle? No, no. Apart from that 90 degrees, just keep your protractor and check. This won't be 90 and this won't be 90. Okay, none of the angles will be 90 degrees. Next, if it is parallelogram, it would be similar to rhombus, but only opposite sides are equal. Opposite. So rhombus, look here. Parallelogram can even be like this. So you all shouldn't misunderstand this with a kite, student. This is not a kite. If this is 5, this will be 5. If it was rhombus, all 5 sides are equal, slanting figure. But this is not rhombus, it is a parallelogram. 5. This is 7 and this is 7. Okay, I'll tell you how to measure it. You can simply use a scale. No problem. You can just use a scale, you'll get the answer. All of you understood the properties? Shape? Okay, now use your scale, student. Just use a scale and measure. Those are which two squares? No, no, sides, Amy. Side value matters, right? Right. If it was like this, look here, Amy. I understood what you asked. If it was like this, isn't it easy to count the squares? How many squares are there? Two squares here and down we have two. Left hand side we have two squares and right hand side two square. But the image, look at the pink image. Is it possible to tell how many squares? No, not really, not exactly, but you can use a scale. Use a ruler, check if all four sides are equal, students. Maybe point difference is fine. 1.5, 1.6 point difference is fine. Be quick. How many centimeters are you getting? For all four? All four, 5 point. Okay. Which means all four are equal. Now it can be a square also, students, if 90 degrees. Look, if this is 90 degree, it can be a square. Now I'll tell you how to check using a protractor. And look at one more thing they don't see. The teachers won't see, board exam teachers, they won't see whether you're using ruler to measure, protractor. Okay, so you can use ruler or a protractor. Look, let me draw. All of you will concentrate here. What's the angle? What's the value you told me? 5.7. Okay, here 5.7. Okay, this is 5.7. Yes. So if you tilt the image, students, if you slightly tilt it, it can look like a square, right? So you have to measure this point. Yes, it kind of looks like a square as well. So you have to measure like this. See, keep the 0 here and here. Is it 90? No, right? Less than 90. Yeah, less than 90. Rhombus will always be less than 90 or greater than 90. So I took a random diagram. That's the reason it's not perfect. Or if not, it would perfectly look like a rhombus. Look at. Can you just measure that image like this? Can you see where I've kept? Yeah, measure this. I can't use protractor here. See, I can just tell you all. I'll show. Try to keep your protractor in this angle, students, like this. Check the angle. It should be mostly less than 90. Less than 90. Then less than 90, right? Okay. Here, keep the protractor here, student. Just count the total value, how much these two pink line covers. Just count. 10, 20, 30, 40. It will be more than 90. Look here, observe here. I'll draw it. Look at the what I told you was if I keep the protractor here. All of you look at the screen. If I give the protractor, where does it start? From this line. Where does it start, students? See, observe this line and this line. Where does it start? From 40, right? 40 to 50. Don't take 40 to 50. Count it as 10. Then from 50 to 60, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Isn't it going more than 90? Yeah, that is how you have to count, students. Not 40, 50. You have to count. Take 40 as 10. 10, 20, 30. It will be definitely more than 90. So in the same way, try this and let me know. Keep your protractor like this. Measure any one angle. In square, all the angles are 90. So in rhombus, even if one angle is more or less than 90, it's a rhombus. Answer is wrong. Yeah, that is what I've written. Minus 2 comma 1. This answer, right? Okay. That is after reflection. In origin, it was reflected, right? Bhargavi, when you there, when I taught origin reflection, because this point was reflected twice. No, no, B dash reflected. Okay, I wrote it by mistake. It is actually minus 2 comma 1. Okay, I made a mistake. In writing, I made a mistake. -4, comma -1. -4, comma. No, no. Bhargavi, I think that is -4, comma. Yeah. Who had doubt? Kia or Bhargavi? You told this? Correct, Bhargavi. -4, comma -1 is the answer. So if your answer is right, fine, students. I made a mistake while writing the coordinates. Yes, tell me. Nobody's telling the angle. Isn't it more greater than 90? It should be 92, 94, 95. So it's a rhombus, students. It's a rhombus. What are you getting? 94, 95? Less than 90 is also fine. 89, 88. See, exactly 90, student. Exactly 90 is the meaning of square. All of you completed? Done? See, this is the problem what I was telling you all. In Selena, how many questions were given in graph? Only the 16th and 17th, right? So only two was given, students. You'll have to practice. In board exam, graph is the main thing. Okay, if you use RS Agarwal, they have given at least 10 questions. Minimum 10 questions they have given in graph. All different questions. Invariation point, variation. But if you take Selena, only two. You don't have much questions to practice yet. So I've given this question. Just practice this board exam question. You can try even the 18th one. Okay, try 18th, 19th. Those who want, try and send it to me. I'll correct it. If you're not sending, that is fine. If you really want to practice, try the 18th one, 19th one for homework. It was given in 2023. You send it to me, I'll correct it. I'll check whether your answers are right. Okay, next invariant. I was talking about invariant. You'll either get diagram based question. They'll ask what kind of diagram is this. Okay, if not invariant point, students. Okay, on the same line, on the same, look at point A. Which two points are there on the axis? Which two points on the axis? Look at all the points. Total how many points have we plotted, students? Total how many? Four. Out of all those four, which two are on axis? Yes, 0, comma 3 and a dash value, right? 0, comma -1. So they would ask, both are actually invariant points if they reflect in y-axis. Okay, if they reflect in y-axis, both are invariant points. So they'll ask question if A is reflected in y-axis. If A is reflected in y-axis, find its invariant. Okay, find its invariant. So take A. If it is reflected in y-axis, which value will be 0, students? X will be 0, right? If x is 0, x value will change. 0 doesn't change. It is neutral. So what's the answer? What's its variant point? It is 0, comma 3 itself. Okay. If not, they'll ask A dash. This is all about invariant points. Nothing else. This is invariant. Okay. So what's the time? Fine. Take 15 minutes break, students. Okay. Next class. That's it. Graph reflection. That's about reflection. If you want Monday, we'll do 1 or 2 questions. We'll start new chapter. There's nothing much in reflection. Okay, just a minute. It is 12:15. I'll conduct another class from 12:30 to 1:20 mostly. Okay. So here Yeah, I'll teach you this one, students. We'll start with banking time period question. Yeah, even project. I'll explain after 120K fair. Okay. So attend at 12:30, students. Take 15 minutes break. I'll send you a new link. I'll start banking. Question from Selena. Okay, I'll send you a link. After 10-15 minutes, I'll send. You all can rejoin.